What's going on, family? What's going on? Your welding coach checking in, and today I wanted to go over some TIG welding basics. Just the basics, fam. We teach the introduction in our program. We only have steel. We don't have any stainless or aluminum. But once we step into that area, we will start doing it more. But as of now, all we do is the introduction. So coming into the near future, hopefully sometime in 2024, we'll start working on some aluminum. But right now, all we do is the introduction. So my goal is to just show you how to use the TIG torch, get familiar with the process, get familiar with the filler metals, the gases, and how to set up your machine. So today, we're just doing some practicing. I got an old coupon that I had some student practicing on. Kind of buffed off the back of it a little bit. And I'm gonna clean it one more good time. Cause with TIG, cleanliness is next to godliness. So you wanna have your thing clean. Having it clean, fam, will help you when you're trying to run a little bead. Now, as you see, this is a 3/8 coupon. I would say practice on something thick like this because you can actually put some heat into it and you can be able to work on your arc control. You want to work on your gap to your metal and applying your amperage. So with this one, we actually got a foot pedal. So I got it set on a high of 140 amps. So I don't think I need all of that, but I set it that high to get me started because I got a 3/8 coupon. So I got it set for this. Hold up for a second, man. I'm going live. I got the block real quick, man. I always got a hater come in somehow. I have to block them, get them out of our way, fam. We in this setting, fam, to help people. Salute. We're in this setting to help people, family. I'm not trying to be the best welder. I'm not stepping on nobody. But if you don't like the fact that it's me doing it, hey, fam, don't watch me. But there's a lot of people that need the assistance, so I do this for them. So I would say, when you're getting started, fam, most people will tell you, use filler metal. Get ready to get your angle down and all of that. But that is not what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to tell you to do it first free-handed with just one hand, with no filler metal, and just running the bead across. This gives you this helps build the travel speed in you. Your gap helps you keep it straight, and then it helps you understand the concept of TIGging. Pushing that arc across the metal. Staying straight, and seeing the gap, trying to keep your tungsten from touching the metal. That's the goal, fam. So that's what we're gonna do first. Hey, fam, if you want to learn, you can learn, fam. You can learn. Salute. Thanks for checking in. Well, it all depends. If you have the money, there's nothing wrong for you buying you a setup and finding you someone, a coach, find you someone that's seasoned that can give you some game, that can give you some pointers, watch some videos. But I'm going to say it's always good to have someone who can show you what you're doing right and wrong. That way you won't master the wrong way of doing something, because I have met many people who have taught themselves and they tend to master the wrong way of doing something. So I don't want you to master the wrong way. I always have you a critic, a judge in the back that can really show you what you're doing and what you're not doing. I can't tell my left hand what my right hand doing, family. You should neither. I don't never talk about money with nobody. You should neither. It ain't all about that. Yes, I do it all, fam. I was doing arc welding the other day. It all depends on what school it is. Yeah, I was doing some stick welding the other day, fam. Today, I'm actually going to do a little practice on some TIG for some basics. I figured a few people asked me about it. Normally, I try to switch some things up, so I just wanted to do some basics. We're not going to do too much, but the goal is to really give a person the idea. A general figure of what I'm making? I'm all right. I don't really like to talk about numbers, fam. It ain't all about that. And I'm going to tell you something that I learned. Those who got money or those who really doing something, they don't run around boasting about what they got. Fam, they going to actually look like they ain't got nothing. And they cool with that. They want people to think that. So keep that in mind, fam. I appreciate that, fam. Thanks for support. Thanks for the support. MIG welding is pretty easy. Thanks for checking in. I'm about to get ready to do one in a minute. No, not right now. My new class starts January the 2nd. And I believe I have a full class. I have 5 in the AM and 5 in the PM. 8 to noon and 1 to 5. I got introduced at welding at 17 and I'm 43 years old now. I got introduced at 17 and I'm 43. Keep it real close. Have a tight arc. I always say this, fam. Your gap, your angle, and your travel speed. That's going to be very important when you're doing any type of welding, especially stick. If you want that bead to look nice, fam, you want to keep it real tight. And you want to master your pattern. If you're doing circular motion or back and forward or whatever you're doing, you want to master that technique. It takes a little time, but you got it. Your angle, I wouldn't have no more than a 15. I say between a 10, a 5 and a 10 is what I like. It all depends on, fam. I mean, like I say, I got a business doing it. So not only is this just, this is not just a job with me. This is actually a business, a LLC, your welding coach. So I teach. I'm also at the academy. But it all depends on who you're working for and what the situation is. I have seen it. I had people call me to be welding instructors at the academy, and I wouldn't do it. I don't like. My lips don't form to kiss ass good. So I ain't a good ass kisser, so you probably don't want me around. So that's why certain things I don't do, fam. Certain situations could be nice. But literally, fam, everybody got a good fit for you. So just find your fit. I like and enjoy what I'm doing here at the academy, though. The main thing with Blueprints, family, I would say before I dive into this, is to learn the basics. Learn how to read the tape measure. From a 16th to an inch. Once you get a tape measure from a 16th to an inch, you can read 30 feet. And then start getting more familiar with the weld symbols. So that way you would know exactly what you're looking at. But it's not really complicated, but you're going to have to start putting some of this information before you. Least favorite? I enjoy it all, family. Really, I enjoy it all. I just don't like things where there's a lot of BS. I enjoy the whole welding process, but I have been on different jobs that made welding maybe not even want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the company and the person you're dealing with. You know what I mean? But as far as the processes of welding, the methods, I enjoy all of them, actually. I can't say I got one that I really don't care for. I'm a combination of welders, so I wanted to be pretty good in all of them. Pros and cons, man. That's a lot of pros and cons, fam. I'll be sitting here talking for a minute. Pros and cons, man. You're gonna get burnt. So if you're gonna dive into the welding field, you're gonna get a burn somewhere. Somehow it's going to happen. Maybe a little one, a little big one, it's going to happen. And you're probably going to get art flash here and there. So it's a couple things that can happen. But on the upscale, family, the money is good. The freedom to have independence, the skill set that you can have, that you can actually teach someone else. You can keep passing it down. So once you master it, you don't even have to go through the same thing you went through. That's the cool thing about welding. They never have to go to school. You can teach them and they can start a business and they can get a job, all that through you. I'm about to do it now, fam. Let me dive into this real quick. Let me push my camera up like it's been falling down or something. I don't know what's going on with it. Thanks for checking in from overseas. Thanks for checking in. So let me dive in. So first what we're going to do, we're just going to float this across. So you want to keep about an 1/8 inch off of your metal. You strike it. We're going to actually strike this one. And then we're going to float it across, fam. Float it across. The goal is to stay even, stay straight. Now, you can rock it. I see people rock it to get them a little bead. You can rock it to get that technique down, or you can just run it straight just to get the motion down first. I'm about to give you some now. The best thing is to, when you first learning, to just freehand with no filler metal. Learn how to keep it tight. If you got to use both of your hands to keep you tight, do that. Do it both hands if you have to, but that'll be the first tip, the greatest tip I would say. Learn how to do it without the filler metal, then start using filler metal. So we're gonna dive into this one first. So you wanna get it where you got a puddle. Once you get your puddle, you're just gonna keep it straight. And I always try to form a habit of easing up off your material when you get done. Now this is some steel, had a look pieces in it, but it didn't do bad though. Didn't do bad, and we just run across it. And this is steel, by the way, you know what I mean? It's just a piece of scrap, so we're just practicing. But it didn't do bad. Thanks for checking in, fam. Thanks for checking in. I missed a couple people. I know they've been coming pretty fast, fam. Let me see what y'all said. See if I missed anything. Oh, thanks for the support, man. Thanks for the support. I'm growing this for my mom, and I lost my mom. She's the reason that I became a welder. She never got a chance to see me doing what I'm doing now. But I started growing this in remembrance of my mom. First, I started just to be different, and now I'm just dedicated to my mom. She's the one that got me into this welding field. So now we're gonna go with the other hand, fam. We're gonna go with the other hand, and we're gonna go across it real slow. Didn't do bad. So you see, I use my knee or my leg if you got to hold it, to brace yourself on as you guide, to keep yourself straight. But the main thing is just to run passes across it first, to keep it tight, to get that concept down. Salute, salute. Nashville checking in. Oh, salute, salute, man. I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, but my mom most definitely introduced it to me while I was in prison. She introduced welding to me at 17. And I dived into the welding program at 21. So I've been doing it ever since 21, but I got introduced at 17. I got information. It became my Bible. I studied it until I was 21, until I was able to get into the program. So I wasn't able to get into the program right when I wanted to, just because I had the passion. I had to hold on to that dream for a long time before I dived into that program, fam. So I just want to give a word to advice. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever lifestyle you're trying to build for yourself, whatever career, sometimes you can have the vision. Hold on to it, fam. Don't let nobody steal that from you. It might take you a couple years to get there, but you're going to get there if you stay consistent. Yes, yeah, you want to push it one direction or the other. Now, right now, I'm using both of my hands just for the sake of practice. I think it's good to do that Let me get this glove on so y'all can see. I think it's good to do it just to practice running a few beads. That's all you want to do. Just practice running some beads. And this is going to give you fundamentals. This is going to give you a concept. It's going to give you a feel to let you know what you're about to dive into. Me personally, family, I don't do the union, but I don't knock nobody that does. I'm in a right to work state, and so I'd always hustle, fam. I've never joined the union. I have been in plenty states, Kansas City, Phoenix, Colorado, and I had plenty of people trying to recruit me. Salute, salute. No problem, man. No problem. Y'all enjoy your day as well. So this time, fam, we're going to run a pass, but this time we're going to use the filler metal. We're going to use the filler metal this time. Now, when you're doing this, you want to have about, I say about, if this is 90, probably a 5-degree angle on your gun. No more than a 10. No, you don't want to go a 15, though. I'll say about, from 90 to, I'll say about 5 to 10. And this one, as you see how it's angled in, you want to have it in an angle where it stays under the gas. You don't want to get it where it's not under the gas, then it won't burn right and you'll burn that end off. It'll turn black. You want to keep it under your shielding gas. Now, I would say, when you're doing it, some people like to just tap, but don't get in the form of just tapping. Kind of push it when you tap. And that's almost like you're making better penetration, like kind of push it in there. Form a habit of doing that, not just tapping it real lightly. I know it looks good, but just push it a little bit when you do it. Okay, hope you do well on that test, fam. Hope you do well. So with this one, fam, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna go this way first. The main thing, fam, you wanna do is you wanna make sure that the metal is getting molted real good before you start adding your filler metal. And also when you're doing this, especially when you're on stainless and aluminum, before you end, never just jump up off of it. Allow that shielding gas to hover over a little bit and then release your feet from it. I wouldn't just, come up off of it real quick. I went in Arkansas, family. I went in Arkansas. Always cleanliness next to godliness, fam, but this is just a piece of steel. We don't have any aluminum or stainless or anything like this. This is just steel work, fam. So we're just doing something on some mild steel. Oh, my bad, fam. I looked up and seen somebody I got to block real quick. Y'all know I tend to block me 2 or 3 people every time I go live because some people can't be appropriate. They want to do slick talk, so we're just going to block them so that way I don't bother them. You need help tacking, huh? You got to practice on it, fam. You got to practice on it. Now, let me dive into this one, fam. Let's dive into this. So our goal is to get this hot a little bit, and we're going to run one across it. Y'all ready? Oh, no, I think I had some trash on there or something. I don't know what happened right there. I did something funny at the front. I think I had something on it, but like I say, this is mild steel. And we're just practicing. It's just mild steel though. Let me I think this plate is kind of getting a little hot, but I can still show y'all that bead I did. Pretty good bead though, pretty good bead. I'm gonna go get my other little gloves. Hold up for a second. I don't know what I did with my other pliers. I had to go grab them real quick. That didn't turn bad at all. It turned out pretty good. I don't know, got some of that trash off of there, but it turned out pretty good. I'm at about, right now I'm running about, I got it set at a max at 140. Hey fam, I only block those who come in with some BS, man. You know what I mean? If you come here with some BS, fam, this is a teaching environment. I'm not stepping on nobody. I'm not trying to be the best or nothing. I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm just teaching, fam. So if you come in here trying to act like you a bully, which I know you wouldn't do it if you was first face to face with me, you know what I mean? So I ain't even trip, fam. I'm just gonna block you and keep it moving. You know what I mean? I'm here to help the people. Fam, this is the basics. Walking the cup isn't basic. This is for basics. Basics only. Basics. This is for the basic person. When you got to crawl before you walk, fam. You got to crawl before you walk. So with all welding processes, you want to run your bead on the toe of the previous bead you just ran. That'll help you start keeping it tight. You want to start learning. As you learn, you want to learn how to cut welds in half and stack beads. So you might as well practice on that in the beginning. And that way you'll really get the concept, because you're going to be burning one and tying into the next one. I'm going to go get these pliers and I'm going to show y'all this one. Hey fam, you got to learn how to do it all, fam. You got to learn how to do it all. Freehand ain't that bad. It's actually a good technique. Yep, hold your gas at the end, what he said. Learn it all, fam, while you can. Learn it all, fam. Let me go get my pliers so I can show this. I thought I put them in this bag, but I don't want to know that somebody grabbed them, because I could have sworn. So like I say, today we're just doing some basic stuff. I'm not doing anything extreme, just some basics for the beginner. Running some beads. That turned out pretty good. You see how I cut that one in half and stacked it? Turned out pretty good. But that's what I want you to do, fam, just to practice. Once you get the basic techniques in and you get that in pretty good, it's gonna be easy for you to start doing advanced things like walking the cup and stuff. This is actually GTAW, but I did do some stick welding earlier. That's what this is, fam. This TIG welding, fam. That's what this is. I'm TIG welding right now. Salute. Thanks for saying that. Say, hey, he TIGging right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am. I don't talk about money, fam. I don't tell my left hand what my right hand doing. But I'm okay, though. If you're going to jump into a career like this as far as teaching, it all depends on your years of experience, what city, state you in, and what you're teaching. Because some places They only do basic things. Here, all we doing is the introduction. So we do stick, MIG, and flux core are our basic courses, those three. And then we teach the introduction of TIG, not a full course though. Hey, start that career, family, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, it's good money in welding, period, family. It just depends on where you at. I've been welding consistently since 21, since I was 21 years old, and I'm 41 now. I do MIG all the time, but I'm going to tell you what, I do some MIG welding tomorrow. So tomorrow around 4 o'clock, we're going to do some MIG welding tomorrow. Today I did some doing some TIG, so tomorrow we'll do some MIG welding. Salute, salute. It's good money in it, fam. It all depends on where you at, where you're located at. If you're willing to travel, you're going to make more money outside. It is what it is. You're going to make good money inside, but you're going to make more outside. Oh, your buddy going to teach you? Okay. Yes, it's worth it. Learn all you can. Well, I tell you what, I can give you something. I got a student, just graduated and got a job. He was making $11 an hour. Now he's making 20. He's making 20, but with the overtime they're doing, he's going to be guaranteed $60K this year. And it could be more, you know, as he grows. So you got to think, it's worth it, fam. It's worth it. What you want to do is, you want to control the puddle. You want to get your puddle real good, but you want to make sure you have enough amps. If you got too many, you want to ease up off the foot pedal, unless you just got a strike start. You're going to have to find that sweet spot. Fam, I don't have enough time. I'll be talking here for a minute if I tell you my full story, but I will most definitely start going live and get y'all more familiar with who I am. But I will say this, I have a few different articles that have been written on me that you can actually see I can send you a link. So if you want to learn more of my story, just inbox me, fam. I'm on Instagram as well, Your Welding Coach. YouTube, Your Welding Coach. Facebook, Your Welding Coach. So you can inbox me or something and let me know, and I can send you the link. I got a few links. There are a few different articles that have been written about me, and one recently I was just featured in a nice magazine, fam, a nice magazine here in Little Rock, Arkansas. They sold out the first day, and the lady got back, and they was steady selling them magazines out, fam. Salute, salute. So I do have some good accolades under my belt, but most definitely, fam, if y'all want to know more about me, I'm going to go live one day and just kind of give y'all a little background of my story, where I come from and things like that. So that'll be a good section for a live. But let's dive back into it, man. Let's do one real quick, because time is running up on us, you know. I came in at the end of the day, so I don't have a lot of time. I also got the post on. So that one turned out pretty smooth too, fam. So like I say, the main goal is just to run stringers, run them left, run them right, you know what I mean? Just to get the process, see what you're doing wrong, see what you're doing right. The main thing is, like I love to say, gap, angle, travel speed. Man, that's very important. Gap, angle, travel speed. That's very, very important. And like I say, we're just practicing. We're stacking beads, as you see. We're stacking them. We're cutting the previous weld in half. No, this is not stainless, fam. This is just a piece of steel. I don't have any stainless, but once I get some stainless or some aluminum, I'm gonna do some on some stainless and aluminum. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I've been wearing glasses, and my eyes haven't got bad due to welding at all. Actually, I'm gonna tell you something that's funny. My last visit, seeing the eye doctor, he told me my eyes was good, but it looks like I'm gonna have to start getting that little bifocal at the bottom, the one you can't see. I said, oh man, does that mean I'm getting old? Oh shoot, I couldn't do it but laugh. Yes, we do teach post. Well, we teach MIG, but our machine, all I have to do is set it on post, and we got argon, so we'll run argon when we do the post. Salute. You got 4 months left? Yeah, man, that was too funny, man. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, man. I'm like, man, boy, I'm getting old. I'm just running straight, fam. Salute. God bless you too, fam. Glad I can help. And forgive me, fam. These messages going fast, so if I miss someone and I don't see your comment, feel free to ask me that same question under one of those videos I've already got posted. And I swear, once I see it, I do my best to get back. I be getting a lot of messages, so it takes some time sometimes. But when I see it, family, I'll make sure I respond. Or you can inbox me and ask me the same question, and once I see it, I'll respond as well. The main thing, family, you want to get familiar with it. I would say, like I said earlier, you want to know how to do this without the filler metal. Family, that's based on the person. That's like asking me, do I like fat women or skinny women? That's all based on the person, man. I like women, though. That means I like money. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter, fam. To me, it depends on where you at. Certain states is all union. Then you have certain states that's right to work states. You know what I mean? So I would just, union tend to pay more, but you got to go through different things. So it all depends on it, fam. Me personally, I don't do union, but I don't knock anyone that does it. You know what I mean? I just like the right to work. I like the hustle, fam. Now, I haven't welded stainless. No, I haven't did that one. You got me on that one. I never did that, fam. I did stainless, but not the copper. Appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it. I'm going to tell you what you do. A lot of times it is hard finding welding jobs after school. So what I always recommend my students to do, before you dive into school, go on and start finding companies around your area that's doing welding and, into the stuff that you want to do. So that way you can go on and start networking with them. So that way when you get out, you can dive straight into employment. But if you wait to after school to start looking for a job, sometimes if it takes too long, you have to get a refresher. So I would say the main thing, family, if you in a location that's telling you, hey, you need to have 2 or 3 years of experience, and you're just getting started, but you can do the job. Fam, I'm gonna tell you something that my OG told me, fam. Like I said earlier in this video, stop telling your left hand what your right hand doing. Can you do the job, fam? Then tell them you got 5 years of experience to go get your money. I done did it too, fam. When I got out of prison, I did a decade in prison, fam. All my welding was from prison. I was welding in prison working, but I never had a real job. But they wanted to put down, so I had to do what I had to do to get money. But I'm gonna tell you something, I never got fired. I quit a lot of them because they were BS jobs, but I never got fired. So you do what you got to do, fam, to feed your family, to take care of yourself. I love to say this. We got to stop trying to shoot straight in a crooked system, fam. It's crooked, fam. So you're going to have to throw a curveball to make it out here, fam. It is what it is, fam. I mean, each state is its own individual country. I had to learn that by traveling, family. And if you haven't traveled, you probably don't even know that. We're in the United States, but each state you go to, it is its own country. Got its own rules, got its own pay, got its own guidelines, got their own vibe, all of that. So think of that, fam. If things ain't working where you are at, you'll be surprised what can happen in a 5-hour radius, fam. You can move down the street, fam. Could be this other state that's not too far that can be the best opportunity for you. So I'm going to say that to you as an entrepreneur, fam. Find your way. If it ain't working where you at, fam, relocate. Don't be afraid to move around. Salute, the guys on the truth, fam. Hey, go back, get back into it, fam. Don't get discouraged. Oh, salute, fam. I'm glad I can teach you something, fam. I'm glad you can learn something from it. See, the goal is each one got to teach something. So if I give you some game, you get something from me, make sure you feed somebody else, fam. We got to keep it going, fam, because we behind. You hear me? I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas at the Goodwill Academy. I can't tell you how much I'm making, but I'm good, though. I'm good, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm six figures. Salute, fam. Salute, fam. Hey, you know what? My ID still say Georgia. You know what I mean? I planned on going back. I'm in Little Rock right now because I had to come here to regroup to do some things with my kids and my son especially. So that's why I'm back in Arkansas. But I literally like the West Coast. I ain't gonna lie. I love the Phoenix, Arizona, Nevada. I like it. I like it out there, fam. Salute, fam. Hey, that's my goal, fam, to get y'all the game I can, fam. Aluminum tips, you gotta keep it clean. Alabama in the building, fam. You in Alabama, you need to go by Birmingham. I did a shipping container conversion in Birmingham off of, I can't remember the name of the street right now. It's gonna come to me. But it's for Your Chef restaurant, Birmingham, Alabama. Fam, today we just doing some basics, fam. I ain't doing nothing but basics, fam. You know, we got to crawl before we walk. That's why I say TIG Welding Basics, fam. We got to get the basics. For those who want advanced things, that's fine. It's a stage for that. But just not right now. I started in prison, fam. For those who don't know, I went to prison. I got incarcerated at the age of 16. And I got out of prison at the age of 26. And my mom introduced welding to me at 17. Salute. Thanks for checking in. Get that bag, fam. Get that bag. We're going to run one more. My time about to expire here soon. And y'all see I'm steady getting traffic at the back of me. So all day they be coming behind me with the forklifts and stuff. Hold up, fam. Let me see that. That went so fast. Yeah, TIG is fun, fam. I love welding, period. Honestly. Let's dive into it, fam. So a few people was talking about walking the cup, but I'm gonna say something. To me personally, I think you have walking the cup is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Once you get it, fam, you got it. But learning how to freehand though, listen, that's a great asset, fam. I done had many people that done told me, I'd have been around many foremans and different pipe shops, and we was putting in roots and tigging them out, and they love the fact that I know how to freehand too. Because some places don't want you to touch the pipe or scratch on the outside of it, you know, sometimes. So depends on what you're doing. So they've just celebrated the fact or patted me on the back for the fact that I know how to do freehand, fam. And I think when you're learn how to do freehand, because you might be in a situation where you can't walk it, but if you can, it's always easier to walk it. Fam, the first thing I would do is I just Google some local areas near you. I don't know where you at, but I would Google some schools near your area. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Yes, sir, I'm teaching welding. We have a 16-week program, and coming soon, we're gonna have a 6-week program. So we have a 16-week program. It's approximately $3,775. Coming soon, we're gonna have a 6-week program. We haven't got the price yet, but it's gonna be under that. In this 16-week program, you're gonna learn the introduction to TIG, stick welding, MIG welding, and flux core welding in 4 positions, but we're going to test you in 2, uphill and overhead, and stick and flux core. We're going to teach you how to use the cutting torch and the plasma torch, weld symbols and basic blueprint reading, and you're going to get your OSHA 10. We're going to do all of this in approximately 350 hours. So this 16 weeks, fam, game changer. I already got people that have got this program, fam, and they get into a bag. So if you can get into something like this, and here in Arkansas, minimum wage is $11. So if you can dive into a program and you were just making 11 like some of my students was, and now they making 20, 17, 19, 25. One of my highest students went from, I think he was working at one company, probably making 17, 16, and he went from that to 25 after class. Stick welding outside, working on bridges. So it all depends on what you want to do, fam, and where you at. I heard about that program in Texas, fam. I don't know nothing about it. Shout out to Houston and Dallas, man, and San Antonio. I appreciate the love. I get a lot of love from Texas, man. Like I say, I've been to Austin. I've been to Dallas a few times, but I've never been to Houston, fam. So it's on my bucket list to go down there. So I plan on going down there myself. I got a strong following down there, so it might be a nice opportunity. I might need to relocate to Houston. I do know it's a lot of our people down there. Salute, salute. But with everywhere you go, there's good and bad things. So I just want to say this. When you're learning something like welding, just take your time. Remember, we got to crawl before we walk. There is processes, just like being born. So you're not going to miss any stage, fam. You can't miss any stage. Houston checking in. What up with the Houston? Hey, I'm trying to get down there to you one day, fam. Yeah, we gonna link up. Hey, you said it now. Stay in contact with me now. I'm telling you, I'm coming now. If I don't do nothing but come and visit, fam, we go out and get something to eat, fam. You need to stay in contact with me. Yes, you can. But if it's too long, you're gonna have to retake the test again. The main thing, family, with underwater welding, you're gonna have to learn how to dive and learn how to use them certain rods. Other than that, it's like literally you're just gonna be learning the safety from getting in and out the water, the dive procedures, different rods you use, different gloves you have on. But the process is the same. So if you can stick weld pipe on the ground, you can do it under the water. The only difference is you're gonna have to learn like the give. You know, it's a little different because you got water around you with your hands, so it's a little different, but it's still the basic process, fam. So once you get it, you got it. You just got to learn some other things to help you critique your skills. Yeah, I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas, fam. Yes, I am. Checking in, Virginia. What's going on now? Thanks for checking in. Oh, hey, if it works, man. We got a course that's 16 weeks right now, and coming soon, we're going to have a 6-week course that's going to specialize in flux core welding. And we actually got a partner. So you're going to do 6 weeks here, and as soon as you finish leaving here, you're going to do 2 weeks on the job. Getting paid on the job is pretty much 80 hours. So 2 weeks, 80 hours you'll do, and then you'll keep it going. So you do 6 weeks with me, and then you do 8 weeks with this other instructor on site showing you their exact procedures and what they're doing at their company. And then you'll start making money like soon as you get there. And then once you pass your 2G test, you'll start, I think, just passing your 2G test, you start making 19. So you'll start making $19 just once you pass your 2G 1-inch coupon open root. Salute. Thanks for checking in, family. I appreciate the love and support. So like I say, fam, today I just wanted to go live, give you a couple tips, run a couple stringer beads. We just want to run a couple stringers, time in, take our time, just practice. Like I say, this is for the beginners. And this is what we do here, teaching you how to do it, get the process down, gain some confidence. But the main thing is, fam, I don't know where you are at, but if you are thinking about becoming a welder, fam, now is the time. Now is the time. It says in the U.S. coming into 2024, we got a need close to over 300,000, fam. 300,000. Then this is throughout the U.S. So find your spot, fam. Find your spot, get your money, find you a program. I specialize in fast track. They got many programs that's 6, 9, 2 years college programs, but I help people go from 0 to 100, fam. That's what I believe in. 0 to 100, fam. That's what I do. You know, so that's what I specialize in, man. I appreciate everybody for checking in with me. Like I said, if I missed some comments, man, forgive me. Don't hold it against me, fam. Don't hold it against me. Y'all was coming hard on me. Y'all was coming hard in on me. This is 16th filler wire that I'm using. I'm using some 16th filler wire. And I got some 330 seconds too. Now this is 330 seconds. I got 330 seconds and 16 filler wire. Man, I would do a zigzag, you know what I mean? Yes, I did, fam. I did 10 years straight from the age of 16 to the age of 26 years old, fam. So like I was telling someone else, I'm gonna have to go live one of my evenings and pretty much give y'all some more input on who I am, more background on me. But like I say, I do have a lot of different accolades on me. So if y'all want to learn more about me, most definitely check me out on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube. I actually got 2 channels. So if you check out my first channel, it's Hog On University, Hog On Welding on YouTube. You're going to see the big hog going to pop up. You know the hog. If you're going to see this. When you see that pop up, you know that's my channel, fam. So I got an Instagram, Hog On University, and it's a YouTube, Hog On University. If you go to both of them, you'll gain more insight of who I am. I got so many videos on there when I first started my business. So I documented my whole journey from 2016 when I started my business to now. So there's a lot of archives on my Hog On University, fam. You can learn a lot more about me. Like I say, I'll be coming back live tomorrow around 3:30, 4 o'clock, fam, for about an hour or so. So I appreciate y'all for checking in, fam. But I got to get up out of here. It's time for me to ride.